Yes, people, and welcome back to Normski TV and the What's Going On podcast. Welcome back. Please, if you're new, smash that like button, subscribe, and share. As I say, on this journey, can't get to the destination yet, but we're still on this journey. As Arteta will say, on this journey to 1K subs. So please, guys, if you're in the room, please smash that like button, subscribe, and share. I see Rashid was in very early from 1:06 p.m. today. Just bigging up Rashid, obviously. He's doing his things, and big up to Kwaja in at 1:06, saying big up Normski in the panel. Good evening, everyone. Smash the likes and subscribe. Arsenal Revolution TV, Rashid, big up yourself, the legend, and 2 likes so far. Keep smashing the likes, everyone. And Kwaja just putting in Rashid's link, so please go and subscribe to Rashid Arsenal Revolution TV. Okay, it's ridiculous that Normski is not at 1K at the moment, and he's flying the banner for me. People, keep subscribing, Normski. We want to get to that 1K as soon as possible. And what's going on, podcast? Great to listen. Keep up the good work, Normski. Yep, we're doing our work there. We're doing the work, and big up to Gavin, even Normski in the panel, and Gavin just saying big up to Kwaja. So listen, without further ado, I'm going to bring Mr. Big D to the room. What are you saying, bro?
Yes, sir.
You all right, man? Bro?
Yeah, man.
Good. Life treating you good?
Yeah, man. A little bit busy, but that's really more on the work side. But been studying as well. So
yeah,
licensing exams and all that coming up. So yeah, a bit jarring, but that's life.
Mr. Brown, what you saying, man? Alvin Brown, what you saying, man? Mr. Arteta in Alvin Brown, big up Normski. Alvin Brown there, yeah. Great to have you in the panel. I'm sure you'll be putting in your 2 bobs worth, and you're doing quite well in the prediction in our little league table. I'm sitting last, and but at the end of the day, Arsenal's winning, and that's all I care about. Do you know what I'm going to say? So it is what it is. But big up to Alvin, big up to you. So you've been studying then, just chilling, D.
Well, chilling when I can, you know what I mean? But no complaints though, you know what I mean? I think I said to you earlier, man, I just need a holiday now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a long year just going, and with the winter drawing in.
Yeah, the dark nights, mate. The dark nights.
You know the ones.
Clocks will become back soon. So we're gonna have those waking up in the dark and going home in the dark.
Right, you know the ones. Yeah, I think that's what I don't like about winter here. It's like, this is long. You know what I mean? So
isn't it cozy though? At Christmas though, isn't it cozy, mate? Like,
that's why they always take Christmas off, Norms. I don't work over Christmas. I'm home just kicking back and doing or we travel, you know?
Yeah, the little sherry.
You know that one's there. The Costone's ginger wine for me, you know what I mean? The Costone's ginger wine for the stomach's sake.
And the fire's roast. The chestnuts are roasting on that open fire, yeah?
You know what I mean?
It's all good. Yeah, listen, same with me, man. It's been a bit chaotic at the moment. As you say, I'm not in my normal surroundings. Having some work done on the house. So so it's a little bit up in the air, but it is what it is. Now the clocks don't go forward, man. They go backwards. They went forward, they go forward in the summer. What's that saying?
Spring forward. Spring forward, you spring forward.
Come on, Alvin, man. This is why you're an Arteta in, isn't it? That's why you support Arteta.
Brother.
You just can't get things right, man. You can't get it over the line. But it is what it is, man. Listen. We're all getting a little bit old, so we tend to forget, bro. Yeah, spring forward, my friend. I mean?
That's right.
Clocks go back, man. Yeah, so it means you get an extra hour in bed. Okay, an extra hour in bed. It's only in the summer and the springtime that you lose an hour. So yeah, man. So please don't forget. Don't go and put your clocks forward. Come October, the end of October. Yeah, right. Your family won't be happy with you. But it is what it is. But yeah. So it's been. Listen, it's the International Week, D.
Yeah.
Soon,
isn't it?
Yeah, another one. It's another one, and then we've got another after that. It's like, bro, you know what I mean?
You haven't played 10 games yet, no.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, Chili, I thought he was coming on the show. Yeah, you said he was going to make it this week, man. Sort out your internet and get your butt on the show, bro. Big up.
Come true, Chili dog.
Come true, man. Chili dog, man. You know what I mean? Alvin, my bad. Yeah. Big up, Junior. What you saying, bro? Big up to you. Big up to you, Junior. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just come too soon. You know, Arsenal sitting top of the league.
Isn't
You
it?
know, I mean, getting a little bit of momentum behind us. But yeah, it has to come in. But then at the same time, it's kind of nice to sort of sit back and know that, you know, you're sitting top of the league going into international break. We don't play again until the 18th, and that's away to Fulham. It's not going to be an easy game. And I know you guys can do us another favour, Big D. Go to Anfield and
and get something.
And you get a back-to-back win. This is the problem. And you get a back-to-back win. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be interesting to hear your take on how the game went and how your players performed. Sesko. I've got a question. I mean, who's performing better out of Sesko and Victor Gokres? That's another one I'm going to put out there. I've got the little thumbnail for that, so we'll get into that. But let's let everybody know what's on the menu tonight. As usual, we are going to go through the Prem review and your player ratings of our various teams. The Gunners go top, but do they have the mentality to stay there? That's the question I'm asking everybody in the chat. To you, Big D, do we have the mentality to stay there? Ref watch, Man United, Liverpool, and Aston Villa all involved as Dermot Gallagher analyses Premier League's big refreshing calls. So there's probably some calls that we're going to probably look at. What's gone wrong at the pool? What's gone wrong at the pool? Let me bring in Mr. Ez, the money Ez. Yeah, man, bring him in. Bring him in. Money, money, money.
Yes. Greetings, gents.
Money.
Got that, yeah, you bring him in. You can't let him in until D sends his money. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, just read what Julia's saying.
What's going on, bro?
Matches. We could stay top if our injuries work out for us. Yeah, we got a point there, Big Junior. Yeah, I've got a point. And Gavin just saying hi to you, and Junior just returning the sentiments. What's going on at the pool? 3 losses in a row. Is Mo the issue?
Wow.
3 losses in a row. Is Mo the issue? I'm a poet.
Can't be the issue, Norm. They gave him the money, bro.
You know it, bro. And number 4, Haaland looking unstoppable. Will he help Man City to another title? Another question there. And lastly, the what's going on prediction results game week 7 and the what's going on fantasy Prem shout out by Mr. Big D. And there has been some changes. It's very unusual to see certain mans sitting in second place. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see what I got when I bring that up. Big up AFC. What you saying, man? I just saw him. Yeah, man. Big up, man. You just say
big up AFC.
Big up to Money.
Big up AFC, man.
Needs to track back. Yep, that's a very good point there, Mr. Brown. He needs to track back, and we will be talking about that. It seems as if last season he got away with it, but listen, was it 48 GA? You know what I mean? But this season it doesn't seem to be quite working out for them. So I'm going to get your thoughts on that, people. What are your thoughts on that? Big Kofi Slott is not here to defend his manager and the players. He was very cheesed off with the way the team was performing. He was quite worried last week, and to have 3 losses in a row, which includes one of the Champions League game. And look, Man United will go to them in a few weeks' time, and you just don't know. You just know. Can Amram go and get a second win in a row? That's where the pressure is going to lie. There's going to be a bit of pressure on Liverpool as well. Not going to lie. There's going to be a bit of pressure on Liverpool as well. AFC just saying big up to Gavin. Junior say Chile 6. Let's be having you on the show. Big up, bro. Calling you out, Chile. Get your butt on the show. Ireland going to be a big problem for everybody. Yep, he is. Unless he gets injured, then you know where are the goals coming from? That is another question, guys. So not in any injury on him, but just a little muscle tweak, you know, for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We'll see how teams roll out there. But yeah, so look, let's go into it. Let's start off with the first game, which was the Friday night kickoff. AFC Bournemouth 3, Fulham 1. Now we play Fulham when we come back off the international break. Now Fulham are a problem, but they're very very up and down team. And I do believe, I think Fulham did actually, if my memory serves me right, did they score first in that game? I think they did.
I'm just kicking it back now. No.
Does he? Yeah, it's Thomas Kane is for Fulham, isn't it? I'm sure it was Fulham that scored first. Yeah. Ryan Session so I'll tell her like it wasn't. It was Bournemouth that scored first. Session equalised. And then Anton Semenu and Justin Kluivert making it 3-1. Bournemouth look like they're going to be a bit of a problem, guys. They're not an easy place to go to. I didn't see the game, but certainly you getting another goal. You know, a lot of players or a lot of teams are looking at him, including Arsenal. I mean, is he good enough to play for Arsenal? Is he enough to play for any of the top 6 sides? You know what I mean? Or is it someone that maybe Big D you could probably have in your team because you're not quite up there at the moment? You know?
Yeah, I like him, Norm. He's an athlete as well, and we lack athletes at Old Trafford.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and just the way this guy moves with the ball at his feet, he's scoring, he's assisting, he gets back and defends. I like him. He's going to cost you a pretty penny, though. I know that much.
Yeah. I mean,
he's not going to come cheap, is he?
Yeah, we was linked with him as one of the candidates because obviously Rodrigo was our player. Because I still don't think our left side is quite there yet. And a 70 would be an upgrade on Martinelli, and for he's powerful, as you said. Scores goals, quick. But yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, I mean, listen, Areola, what a manager. You know, again, I know you was looking at him. I mean, I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind Glasner as well. He's another one I wouldn't mind. Leonie just saying, good evening, gents.
Big up, Leonie.
Way back to you.
I have to shout her out today. It's her birthday tomorrow. So
all right, Leonie, we're just saying
pre-birthday running. All that.
Pre-birthday to you. My birthday wishes. Everybody in the chat wish Leonie a happy birthday. Junior Martin, all the Prem teams that bought big players have got to work them in after Christmas. We will see who shines more for their team. Yeah, that's a good
shot, Junior. That's a good shot because I think we're all seeing some of our new players not quite bedding yet. And it's only, like I say, it's only 7 games, and I think these stop-start international breaks are not helping the momentum of those players. You know what I mean? Because you go away on international duty. And then you go and slot into whatever's going on there. Then you come back and say, okay, where did I leave off with my club? So that's why I don't like that. I think 10 games in, and we're already on not even 10 games in, and we're already on the second international. I think for new players coming to clubs,
there's another one in November.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, there's a number of players that have dropped out for England. You know what I mean, carrying knocks and whatever. So the knocks could be legit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They could be legit because it's just too soon.
Or they could be they could be Sir Alex Ferguson knocks. Remember back in the day, Alex would say, just call him and tell him that you're injured.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know what I mean?
So we know that still goes on. That still goes on.
Junior just saying happy birthday, Leon. God bless you. New age, enjoy your earth strong. From Joseph. I don't think Isak will have a great season personally because Salah never passes the ball. Listen, we're going to talk about Salah when we come to the Liverpool issues with Slott and that because he's fallen off a little bit off the cliff and there's some alarming stats as well to back up how he's actually playing this season compared to last season. You know what I mean? So it's Slott's team now. I just saw by my thumb. It's your team now. You got to make it work. Last season, he had Klopp's team, brought in one player, Chiesa. And I mean, when you kind of look at that, guys, I mean, we can kind of probably start talking about the Liverpool game and the Chelsea game. We'll come on to that now. But just before we do, just quickly, Leeds. I thought Tottenham would struggle at Leeds. I thought, they will struggle at Leeds. I think it was Tell that got the first goal, and then Kudus in the 57th minute got the second. Noah Okafor equalised in the 34th minute, but they had a massive chance, and if they'd taken their chance, it could have been a different story. But it wasn't the same usual Spurs like getting a draw. This time they go away to Leeds. It's a tough place, and Thomas Frank is doing his business with them. They get the win 2-1.
Good result.
Professional job. Well done. So Chile should be happy with that. Thank you for the shout out, pre-birthday wishes. So we're gonna let me start that one as well. There's 2 things I think I'll start for Joseph, so I want to maybe come back to those in a minute. So let's just start those ones. So that was quickly. That was Leeds against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Let's go to. I'm just getting out all the other games out the way. Aston Villa 2, Burnley 1. Aston Villa now finding a little bit of form. For the first couple of games, they just couldn't hit a barn door. They couldn't score.
No,
I think I predicted this game to finish 3-1. It finished 2-1. You know, Unai Emery, the sort of pressure that was on him, it's probably sort of been alleviated a little bit. What's his name is starting to find his shooting boots as well. As a matter of fact, Malin got both goals in that thing. But the game before, I'm sure what's the name? Wknd scored in that goal. So he hadn't scored for a little while. So now, you know, he scored in that game. So yeah, Burnley, look, I think they're one of the candidates to go down. Definitely one of the candidates to go down. Along with, listen, I think West Ham will stay up. We will come onto our game. I think West Ham will stay up with Nuno there. He will have them organised and stuff like that. But in terms of the table and just looking at who is likely to go, bro, can we just talk about Nottingham Forest a minute? Let's just talk about Nottingham Forest. 007.
Yeah.
What is Ange doing, bro? Listen, this Maracanac guy is gonna pull the plug on this guy. It looks like he's gonna pull the plug on. I did send something in our chat. They're gonna have conversations. So maybe after the international break, will he still be the manager of Nottingham Forest? I'm trying to think of the manager that came. I think it was Crystal Palace. Was it De Boer? Was it De Boer who had a really bad start and he didn't?
Yeah. I think it was. Yeah, and he lasted. It lasted what 6-7 games or whatever it was.
6-7 games. I was going to ask the question: is Ange Postecoglou actually on the route to have the worst start, or has he actually gone past it? Because as I said, in the 7 games, I mean, when we played him at the time when we played them, he just taken over from them. So you think there's going to be a new manager back? We probably slapped them. And he's come out fighting. He's come out punching as he normally does. You know what I mean? You know, and he's basically saying that, you know what I mean, he's blaming, you know, he's almost like when you saw him under pressure, when he was under pressure for Tottenham, when things weren't really going well. Literally, his first 7 games, and the guy is on the back foot, he's coming out fighting in the press conferences and stuff like that. It doesn't look too good for him. Do you know what I mean? I think he got knocked out of the Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup as well, yeah.
Lost in the Europa League, and 1 draw, and the rest lost. And the owner is not gonna stand for this. You know what I mean? And I think if when he comes back and he loses another game, I think that'll be it for him. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Is
no, I think the owner is going to look very silly for whatever the disagreement was with Nuno, who overachieved. I think Nuno overachieved last year. I don't know the ins and outs of their disagreement, but let's assume it's nothing other than football reasons. You will look silly if he sacked Nuno, you bring in Ange. And I think Ange was very lucky to beat UD. I don't think they
we actually gifted him a goal.
Lucky. So exactly. And if that's the pedigree that they've given this man to justify him getting the role at Nottingham Forest over Nuno, they're gonna look silly if they sack him. That's 2 sackings. And then who do you bring in? I'm not sure who's out there like that.
I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think who there was another player. I'm sure it was the Fulham manager that was linked with the job. I'm sure he's in the running for it.
Silva.
That was mentioned. Yeah. I'm sure I read that somewhere. If somebody could confirm that, I'm sure that is. I know it's not Big Ange's fault. It's the chairman. The question, this is a good one that Calvin has put here. It's not Big Ange's fault. It's the chairman's. Would you agree with that? Would you agree with him on that?
Well, the chairman certainly unsettled the team, though. I think this whole forcing force him and gives White to stay. There's definitely some mafia style behavior going on there.
Yeah,
and no one really knows what the fallout was with Nuno. He just got him gone, and like you said, he overachieved with that squad, and then you lost that. Then you lost the creativity of Alanga as well, which is huge for them. There's a lot of factors there, and so you bring a new manager into a poison chalice, because that's what it feels like at the moment at Forest, and now you're wanting to just pull rabbits out the hat. It's not going to happen, is it? It's a Premier League.
So you think more, say, the chairman than Angie's fault?
Yeah, so I think he's created a lot of chaos there.
Yeah.
And it's one of them ones. If you're going to do it, you have to be right. You have to get it right.
Yeah.
And he hasn't. He just hasn't. It's not evident anyway.
Yeah. Because I remember when he first came up. Do you remember he was just spending like crazy? Spending his way out under the old manager, Steve Cooper. And unfortunately, when Nuno took over, they were fighting relegation, and what a fantastic achievement for him to keep them in there. And then last season, the way he played and got them playing in Europe, and that had them really playing some really good football. Probably one of the best counter-attacking sides in the league. Now I think Crystal Palace has taken that mantle now. But it's just like he's now on the back foot, and it seems like it's a bit of a problem. So I would probably agree. It's probably, as Calvin Robb said, it's probably the chairman, the way he's gone about picking it. I don't think I don't think no thought has gone into him going for this Ange Postecoglou. I think he needed to have waited. I think it was just it feels like a knee jerk.
Yeah.
That's how it is, and we're now seeing knee-jerk results. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not good. That's what we're seeing. You know what I mean? Elliot Anderson rumored for Man United January.
I've been seeing that as well, Norm.
What do you think of him, Dee? What do you think of him?
I actually like him.
Yeah,
him but you got to pair him right, haven't you? I mean, if you go and get Elliot Anderson and the kid from Crystal Palace there, Adam Wharton.
Oh, yeah. Wharton the one.
Like in terms of that he's going to stick with his two-man midfield. I think that can work because it's not working right now. You know what I mean? This two-man midfield with Casemiro, Bruno, Ugarte. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working for me.
So if you could hear noise in the background, it's my son talking. So apologies for that.
That's cool.
Easy. That's a good little thing, because I think your midfield still needs sorting out. It still needs sorting out. And that. It's going to be interesting going ahead. Sorry, could you just keep the noise down a bit, please? All right. Sorry about this.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just go on the other game. Just making me lose track what I'm talking about.
The Forest. The thing is, as well known, if you look at the bottom two with the -10 and -9 goal differences, 2 and 4 points. I mean, West Ham. I mean, they've put themselves right in the mud in terms of you've got to pull back 10 goals to get into 0.
Yeah,
that's a lot. They could get relegated just because they started so badly, not because they were a bad team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is really shocking. -10,
you got teams like Sunderland who have started very well. So you got to take, at the moment, I'm taking Sunderland out of the relegation race.
Right.
I'm not to say they can't go on a bad run, but the teams below them are just that much worse.
Shocking. Because you look at that, they've got a +11, +12 goal difference on West Ham.
Yeah,
which is it's a lot of goals to make up if you're not scoring 2 or 3 goals a game. That -10 and -9 is a lot to make up. And then there's the psychological thing of I'm bottom of the league.
So you're on mute.
So I do think, sorry about that. I do think that Nuno will still get them out of trouble. I think he'll get them out of trouble. I do. I really do. I think the teams definitely, Wolverhampton, Burnley, and I think Nottingham Forest will probably end up getting sucked in there. Do you know what I mean? And with all just the uncertainty them changing managers, and if they consist and stick with Ange Postecoglou, you know, I mean, you know, fans, even hearing the fans booing now and everything. So the atmosphere right now up there is not very good, and you've got this very erratic owner. You know,
he's a head case, isn't he?
Yeah. Be careful, D. I don't want to come out the head case, man. You know what I mean? I didn't say, guys. Yeah, disclaimer. It wasn't me. It was Big D that said he's a head case.
Yeah. These are not the views of Normski TV. These are the views of Big D.
I'm sure Big D can handle himself. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him to come true, man. Tell him to roll up. I just re-gripped the baseball bat yesterday. Tell him to roll up.
Yeah, right. Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. Crystal Palace losing their run of, I think, 18 or 19 games unbeaten. You know, Everton, I'm just looking at that game, I'd say didn't get to watch the games, but Jack Grealish he's got on the score. I mean, I think he's got the best assist in the league at the moment. In day with the equaliser, and then it was Daniel Muniz who scored for Crystal Palace first. So it was Crystal Palace that took the lead first.
Oh, the lead, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they took the lead first, and and Ndiaye got the equaliser, and Jack Grealish getting the winner. Everton, I mean, listen, that place is a little bit of a fortress. It is a little bit of a fortress. Moyes has got them playing, and they've got Jack Grealish. He's doing his thing. You know, he's got that freedom to play, not like when he was under Pep. You know what I mean? No wonder, you know, his assist is right up there. So listen, he's the main man. It looks like he's the main man. He seems to be enjoying his football. I don't think he got selected though for the England thing, for what I remember.
Nah. But the thing is, they asked. I watched the interview when they asked him about Jack, and he just said Jack knows how to play football. I don't need to tell Jack how to play football. He knows, and I like that about Moyes. He ain't trying to stifle this kid. He's like, he knows how to play football.
Yeah,
I just needed to be disciplined in the way he plays football. I'm not trying to tell him how to play, and I actually like that. And that's what I do like about Moyes. It's a shame it didn't work out at Old Trafford, but he's a good manager. He's a good manager, and he's always shown that.
I think it was I just think it was a bit too.
West Ham should have kept Moyes.
Exactly.
Now look, if you look where West Ham are and where Everton are,
right.
All that sacking Moyes was a bit of a gimmick.
I was going to say, so you think it was wrong for them to get rid of Moyes, West Ham?
West Ham, that's the best manager they've had in the last 20 years.
Right.
He brought a cup there.
He's won them a conference league cup.
What's going on? They had a bit of bad form last year, but they brought in a manager that ultimately came in and got them in the worst position, sacked him, brought in Potter sacked him. Yes. Right. So Moisey, respect to you. And then imagine Jack Grealish at West Ham right now.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I'll tell you who's playing well. Just going on to just talking about going back to Nottingham Forest and against Newcastle and they're forward. He started to hit a little bit of form. And
the tall brother.
Yeah, Walter Mangy. I mean, he scored against us with his tickling Gabriel Magalhães' back. This is a great result for us to go there and get that result. But he's on 3 goals, the same goals as Victor Gyökeres. But he looks like he's starting to fit in nicely there, and he's got a straight. They showed one of his penalties, which was quite interesting. The way he took his penalty was quite unique. They're posting it all over X. And I was saying, but look, he's doing well for them. It looks like Newcastle. Okay, I think they're sitting currently. Is it 11th in the league, something like that? Let me just double check. I think they're sitting 11th. Yes, they're sitting 11th in the league. So they still need to get a bit more consistent. I think they eventually will find their way back up to the top of the table. They had a good result in Champions League as well. And they still
have Wizard Norman to come back from injury as well.
Yes, I forgot about that Wizard.
Wizard to come back from injury as well.
So I forgot about him.
More firepower to come in. So
I mean, do you think they miss? Just sort of talking about it. I mean, obviously we'll get onto Isak, but do you think they miss Isak? Do you think they miss him? Do you think they just sort of said right? They've moved on now? Do you think the fans have moved on, or do you think they're still I mean, listen, when Liverpool or when Newcastle rock up at Anfield. We'll see how the fans are. But do you think they've got over it now and Newcastle have moved on?
Yeah, it feels that way because they brought in 2 decent strikers there. So, but obviously it remains to be seen. I think if Isak had hit the ground running at Liverpool, then maybe the fans would have been right disgruntled, but he hasn't. So the fans are probably just smiling about this one, saying he ain't even firing. So that's cool. And their new guy is firing. So for them, it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Isak who? I mean, obviously they still rate him if he was their player. But once a player forces a move like that, then you don't really expect the fan base to really really be happy for that. You know what I mean? So I expect him to get booed every touch when they play. If he scores, then so be it. If he doesn't, they're just going to mock him. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's got a target on his back now, both ways, with the Liverpool fans and with the Newcastle fans, because he's forced his way in. The Liverpool fans want their pound of flesh now. You're here. We need you to perform. And if you look at what they've brought in, so the Ekatike, for me, that's really performing at that level. Everyone else seems to be really just struggling to adapt in that Liverpool team.
Yeah, we're gonna come on to that. So let's just hang fire because we're gonna talk about that when we come on to Ez's game. I'm sure we will dissect that with pleasure whilst Kofi sits in the chat and stews.
Is he in the chat? Is Kofi in the chat?
He's in the chat, man. Yeah, man can't show his face on screen now. You know what I mean? Yeah, man needs to be wearing the dark glasses now. You know what I'm saying?
Kofi Klopp or Kofi Slott, or is it blurred lines now? It should be Kofi blurred lines.
It's Kofi blurred lines now, isn't it? It's Kofi blurred lines. It's Kofi blurred lines. Just quickly, just want to go into these last 2 games. Wolverhampton won, Brighton won. I thought Brighton would have gone there and turned them over, but it's an okay result for Wolves. They're not, as I say, they're not playing well. They're sitting currently bottom of the league. And I do expect them to go down unless, things improve. Brighton, Brighton is always going to be that kind of mid-table side. I mean, we've got them in the Carabao Cup, so we're playing them at home in a couple of weeks' time. So they're kind of a bit of a bogey team in that sense. So we really need to make sure that we get through that round and beat them. I think we've got the squad to do it. So we'll see what happens. But Brighton drawing with Wolves away. And then, listen, Haaland. Let's just touch on Haaland. He gets the goal. Listen, the way he brushed them guys off. The guy is so powerful. Brentford 0, Manchester City 1. I was quite surprised at the actual, result because I thought that they would have scored more goals. But Brentford, could they come back into the game? I mean, they were in the end they were just chucking long balls in. It seemed like Man City were defending it well, but listen, they win that game away to Brentford. Haaland scoring in the 9th minute. Then after that,
early.
Yeah, he scored early. You know what I mean? My missus has got him. I think she's got him in a fantasy league team. I don't know if she's captaining him, but she got him.
Yeah, I saw the captain's armband on him.
Yeah, she's got Semenyo in there. But listen, let's touch on that. I just want to touch on that. Haaland looking unstoppable. I think he's got 8 goals in the Premier League. Nine goals in the Premier League. Running away with it in all competitions.
9 and 7. That's ridiculous, isn't it?
He scored in Champions League. I think all in all is something like, I don't know, I've lost count. And he's yet to break one of these other records, you know what I mean? Right. So I mean, the thing is, when he's breaking these records, they always seem to lead to something, which is like lifting a trophy. You know what I mean? Last season, he didn't have his greatest season. He still was one of the top goal scorers, but overall, you know what I mean, the team didn't perform. They're missing Rodri. And Rodri, I think, is out now, injured again. He got injured in that game. I came off with a hamstring, got pulled out of the Spanish team. So it seems as if he's even when he come back from his long-term injuries, ACL, it just seems like he's just getting injuries after injuries. And when you pick up those knee injuries and that, it just seems to be other injuries that seems to just impact him. And now he's ended up with another muscle injury and that. And I don't know if it's because of just the compensating for it and stuff like that. So,
I'm about to say that. He probably overcompensating for that injury.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's just going to be in and out of the thing. But the thing is, Haaland is scoring the place. Can Haaland lead these guys this season to a title?
Wow.
Or the other flip side of it is, if he does get injured, is it really a one-man team we're looking at here? Big D, your thoughts and then Ed's.
It's Well, this is what I've noticed about Haaland now. He's no longer just that box striker. He's actually getting involved now, dropping deep a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe you've been watching some Harry Kane videos on how to get him, because you've been watching him in games and you're saying he's not getting enough touches here. But I reckon last 2 or 3 games I've been watching him drop deep and just be in the mix a little bit, getting on the ball, spreading it wide, and then going. And when he's at that, when he's looking like a racehorse going down the middle, no defender's doing nothing with that. Once he gets the ball, unless he misses, it's almost like he's a guaranteed scorer. And that's why the scoreline was quite flattering for Brentford in the end. There was definitely chances there. But yeah, he's a handful. If he gets injured, I mean, last time that they looked at Mamouche kind of playing there. But he's no Haaland. They need Haaland to stay fit. So you might find that Pep starts to manage his minutes a bit better, because he knows he can't afford for him to get injured. You know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think the City team don't look like the City with the Bruyne in it. And therefore, Haaland is going to be important. I think it's simple as that. Rodri's injured again.
Yeah.
Rodri's injured again. I don't know where the goals come from otherwise, Norms. Mamouche is good, but not to lead the line.
Yeah. I mean, the players that they brought in. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and then Phil Foden as well. He's too hit and miss at the moment. I don't know what's going on with Phil Foden.
Again, he didn't make the England side either.
Squad. Right.
Yeah, so that's interesting again.
Did Rashford make it normal? I obviously I'm not England brother, so I don't know.
Do you know what? I don't know if he did.
How much I don't care about this break.
That's all. So let's say,
you know that one's.
That's another one, man. Just another needless. You know what I'm saying? But it's just.
I think there will be a concern about Rodri though, Norm. And when you have a big injury like that, it's like in any sport, you do overcompensate a little bit. And when you're overcompensating to protect that injury getting better, you end up damaging something else because you're putting more pressure on the other leg. You know what I mean? So I think that might be what's happening there with him. And Pep's going to have to manage him when he comes back, even though he knows that that's the rock he needs to stabilise the team. He might have to look elsewhere and try and preserve him for the running in terms of, you know what I mean, the longevity of the season. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that works out with him. But yeah, you never want to see players injured, especially the good players. You want managers to be able to field their best team, especially in them big games. And you say, right, all these guys are fit, all their guys are fit. Let's go. Yeah, you have a good heavyweight punching match. So when there's key players out, there's always excuses then from the fans to say, well, we had no Rodri. He's our best holding midfielder. So you beat us without Rodri. Yeah, there's always that excuse. You beat us without our best man, and so you just want you're going to see Pep have to manage him better, and we'll see. You know what I mean? But in terms of squad wise, Norms, it's you guys. You guys got the best squad. I think Arsenal are more equipped than any other team to do okay with a few injuries and not miss a beat. I think every other team will struggle losing one of their better starters. I think Arsenal's the only one. When I'm looking at who replaces Saka, who can replace Gyökeres. I think Arsenal's the only one that can probably compensate a bad injury or two. Everyone else is going to struggle, in my opinion, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, we will. I'm sure we will when we get onto the Arsenal segment. I'm sure we will talk a little bit more in depth about that. But but so you see? So if you're talking about favourites for the title, do you think Man City are favourites for the title or not? Yes or no?
It's hard to write them off. Because I think they're being in the mix. Are they favourites? I'm not convinced they're favourites, man, which is really quite hard to, just because of Haaland. But so much rests on this guy, as we're seeing week in, week out now, that if he doesn't score, where the goal's coming from? If he gets injured, Mamouche is okay, but Mamouche ain't him. So does that make them favourites? I'm not so sure. I still think if Liverpool click, it's Liverpool's and Arsenal, and then dark horse is Chelsea, because Chelsea can turn it on when they want. I know Ed don't want to hear that.
There's a little rice smile from
but you have to remember they are the world champions. You can't dismiss the world champions. Come on now. You know what I mean? They got that crest on the middle of their chest, that gold business going on there.
No.
You know what I mean? So,
he's doing it. I like that.
Listen,
I like that.
That's it. Listen, I think it's early days. Yeah, we are sitting top of the league. Man City only 3 points behind us, but we just have to just pace ourselves. At any given point, Man City could just go on a run. Yeah. They could go on a run. I'm asking myself the question now with Liverpool, because with them, losing 3 games in a row, there's little blurred lines and stuff starting, little doubts. It's Slott's team now. You've got to make this work. But we will get onto that. But let's get on to your game, Big D. After you getting slapped up last week by Brentford, it was. I think. What was your thoughts? After coming off of that game. And I know, you guys didn't play well, Bruno. Then, you got that pressure of a home game against Sunderland. Was you confident about winning that game? Yes, you did win it in the end. You won it 2-0. Mason Mount scoring in the 8th minute, and Benjamin Sesko.
Man like Benji.
31st minute. I was trying to look at the lineup. I'm just looking at the lineup.
Yeah.
So he's gone with his usual 3-4-3. Yeleni Oro, the late Shaw, Lamens in goal, Diallo, Casemiro, Fernandez, Dallo, Mbemo, Mount.
He was awful.
He's injured.
Now he benched him.
Okay.
You have to remember, when fit, Mason Mount is his guy. This is why Garnacho had the fallout, because Garnacho got benched for Mason Mount in the final when Mason Mount had been injured all season. So Konya has to be exceptional. And I don't think he expected the whole bench, but he's going to whole bench. If Mason Mount is fit, I'm telling you now, guys, he's going to whole bench.
But that could grate my man. My man
he's already got a little temper on him already. And if I'm Konya, I'm actually going to learn to play wing back and take the low spot. That's what I'm going to do. Otherwise, I'm going to whole bench, because until Mason Mount, especially scoring as well, and the way he scored, I mean, that was sensational. That goal, he brought it down with his left.
I didn't see the game. So I
took his goal very well. Again, Norm, we were very much a first half team, which is worrying. This is very alarming for me, and I am mindful. This is Sunderland. I am not getting gassed by this result. You know what I mean? Because you have to remember, last season, all Ruben did was bully the teams that got promoted. That's where all his wins came from. Against the promoted teams. Let's not kid ourselves.
And the thing is, it wasn't a lot of wins either.
Exactly. So not many wins, and the wins came against promoted teams. I think we went to Anfield and got a point. Went to the MTN and got a point, I think, from last season. But
Benjamin Benjamin.
So again, I didn't like the midfield of Bruno and Casemiro. The horrible midfield, and he's. But this is what he did, right? I looked at the way we were playing, right? It's almost like it was a 3-5-1, no 3-5-2, and then defensively, we're defending in a 4-4-2 now. Yeah. In this game, we were defending in a 4-4-2, and it was weird. I'm like, how many? So he's gone from one extreme to the other, being super rigid, and then there was a lot of long balls from the goalkeeper, like completely bypassing the midfield for Sesko to hold up, which I thought he done quite well. And then
I was going to say, I'm going to come on to him. Yeah, in terms of his hold up,
and pushing the ball wide to Mbeumo, because Mbeumo really is a winger. He's a Salah 2.0 in my opinion.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. Listen. Would Gyökeres would have worked out for you? I don't know. I mean, there's this question now about if comparing the two. Sesko in our system would work,
right?
Yeah, but the reason why I didn't want him, because I looked at his goal scoring tally and I wasn't ready for another project.
Yeah, he wasn't convinced.
I wasn't ready for another project and stuff like that. And then with Gyökeres banging at the moment, he ain't banging. He's looking like a pub player right now, a bit of a pub landlord. And people are not too happy the way it is. Listen, I'm going to give him time. And we'll come on to him. I will give him time, because we've had legends at our clubs that didn't hit the ground running, and now they're proper legends of the club. I think Gyökeres is not in the elite brackets of the of the Lewandowskis, of the Harry Kanes, of those kind of players. Yeah, he's a flat track bully, and maybe that's probably why we bought him to, I guess, for the lower sides to go and do that, because he's powerful. I mean, man's just bouncing off of him. But you look at his first touch, not brilliant. He doesn't hold the ball up as well as I've seen Sesko hold the ball up. Yeah. Not saying that I still wouldn't take Sesko. I need to give him time. But it seems as if that long ball over the top that you're talking about seems to suit.
Yeah. Well, I think we hit. I think that goalkeeper hit at least 21 of them in this game. Wow. So that's straight away a tactical change in constantly playing out from the back and getting mugged off when we lose the ball between that midfield gap, and so it did allow the centre backs. Remember, there's no Harry Maguire in that centre back role to push up a little bit, as in Lenny and De Ligt. Don't forget as well, we got Leacher to come back, so I think Leacher comes in and replaces Luke Shaw. Thank God. So maybe after the international break we see Leacher. So that back three of Leacher, De Ligt, and Yoro. I'm not going to gas this goalkeeper, even though I thought he got a 7.7 out of 10 in terms of ratings. Did a lot of good things that a goalkeeper's supposed to do.
Yeah,
but I'm mindful that it's Sunderland.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I'm not gonna get gassed and say,
So the other goalkeeper got dropped.
Yeah, dropped him. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But you have to remember, Norm, this goalkeeper wasn't good to replace Onana last season. He constantly kept playing Onana. So how does he automatically become your number one? This is what told me that Ruben was on a bit of a puppet show there.
Yeah.
Puppet show, guys. Sorry for that.
Trasburn want him, don't they? They want him.
Who's that?
Trasburn's. That's where he's going on.
Oh, yeah, where he was on loan. Yeah. Apparently they're willing to give him a permanent one. I'm hearing that Onana wants to come back. Of course he does. Who's paying him that kind of money? You know what I mean? And then you look at the midfield. I would just love us to just give the 4-3-3 just to give it a go, Norm.
Yeah,
but he won't. He won't. But like I say, I saw somebody. Like I say, defensively, we sat in a 4-4-2 defensively. Going forward, it looked like a 5-3-1, or I don't know. It just looked weird. Okay. And so because Bruno, he's really feeling left out, Norm. He don't want to play in that holding with Casemiro or with Ugarte. So Bruno's becoming a problem for me in terms of he's unbalancing the team because he just keeps going. He's leaving too much gaps there. So the only thing that is saving grace is that we got De Ligt and Lenny that can push up forward. Luke Shaw doesn't like to push up too far because he knows one over the top and he's running in treacle. Same with when we play Maguire. And obviously we don't know what kind of leeching we're going to get. After because
injury,
it's been too long.
When is he coming back, D? Please.
Well, they reckon after the international breaks, but we'll see. He hasn't gone.
He comes back and then breaks down. It's just like this guy. So, he's.
But then, Norms, we got what's his name? Aiden Heaven, not getting a kick of the ball. At least, I mean, I would have played Heaven in this Sunderland game, and just bench Luke Shaw just to see, but. Clearly, you're seeing this manager with his favourites again.
Yeah, I was going to say,
favourites were getting fired, Norm. Bruno. Yeah. I mean, there's talk now that Xerxes and Maynard were pushing for January exits.
Wow,
they weren't gone.
Wow.
Now, Kobe Maynard is saying he wants to loan. Xerxes wants gone. Apparently, Xerxes doesn't see no way to get him in. His minutes have been atrocious. Yeah, I think he played in the Grisby game that we lost. I think that was his most minutes. I think he got 80 odd minutes or whatever in the Grimsby game. He's featured practically nothing in 7 Premier League games. So that will tell me that Xerxes thinking in himself, teams want me, just let me go. I think with Kobe, everyone's saying Kobe needs to chill out and relax and humble himself. Yes and no, because he's gone from being a regular starter to scraps in this system. Now, he actually can't play in this system, unfortunately. He can't play in the 2-man midfield. He's not really a 10. So let him go out on loan. This is what Ahmad did. Ahmad went out on 2 loans before he got a start. So let him go out on loan. He's young.
Yeah.
Because he's not saying he wants to leave Norm. He's saying he wants to play football. you're not going to drop Bruno. We're seeing this now. So even if you see when these guys go off to African Cup of Nations.
Oh yeah,
so we'll lose Mbeumo.
Yeah,
Bruno drops into the 10, and Mount keeps his spot. So then this manager will play Casemiro Ugarte. So Kobe's knowing even when the 10's gone and Bruno moves forward, he still knows he ain't getting picked. Yeah. So let him go on loan. That's what I say. Let him go on loan. Everyone's saying, let him fight for his spot. But it's not a fight when the captain never gets dropped, regardless of performance. That's not a fair fight. So this is what I see with Kobe. He wants to go to the World Cup. Some fans are saying, how is he prioritising England over Man United? He's not. If he was getting minutes, that's different. It's like saying, well, but I'm saying as a fan, he's not playing. Let him go and play football. That might benefit us in the long run. For when I think Bruno goes next summer. If Bruno goes next summer and Mainu gets a 6-month loan deal to get minutes and legs and in his game, and then comes back in and starts, we'll see. But if you keep him here with no minutes, and then you expect him to replace Bruno in the summer, which I think Man United go and spend money on midfielders in the summer. So when Bruno goes, I expect
they need to. They need to.
Yeah, I expect Elliot Anderson.
That area's been absolutely neglected. Absolutely.
Or a Belaber, or what's the one we said? Adam Walton. I expect us to break the bank.
The other guy you mentioned earlier on, the one from Nottingham. Is it the one from Nottingham Forest?
Elliot Anderson.
Yeah.
So I expect us to go and pull the trigger on at least one of them guys, if not 2 out of them 3. Yep. So again, he's going to find himself not getting minutes, and he's not going to sign that contract. No, not with this manager there. He knows the manager don't fancy him. Is that okay? Is that the first manager not to fancy a player? No, it's not. But as a he's our only academy as well. So your only academy player can't get a look. So you have to look at that and say, kid, if you don't want to sign your contract, then like I say, I'm not saying cut him loose, but let him go out on loan. That's what I would
Calvin
say.
said, Big D, who's the best team player in Man U that can do the left wing back? Bruno is a number 10.
The left wing back?
Yeah. Just quickly.
Oh, wow. Currently, I don't know because he played Mason Mount there, didn't look good there. Dallow's better. Ahmad is better on the right where he's playing him, even though you don't even want to see Dallow playing wing back. But I think he's actually adapted quite well to that role. I think we go. See, he's got Dorgo is probably the best one, and Dorgo's still young, learning his game. So Dorgo, I would say Dorgo is our best left wing back, even though he's still raw, still figuring it out. Got to learn to cross, get his head up quicker, and cross better balls in. So don't be surprised if we even look at that. As well as two 6s, we might go for another left-sided wing back position as well.
Just looking at here, Kwaja thinks Amram wanted Gokares and Lego Head wanted Sesko.
That's what I heard.
And I mean, look, you got these 2 players. Let me just add this to the thingy. So this is from Transfer News Live. It says, who do you think will be the better signing, Benjamin Sesko or Victor Gokares? Please, people in the chat, let us know. And please do not have no Man United bias in there. Yeah, there's probably more Arsenal supporters, but who will be the better signing for each club? I mean, do you think? I mean, Kwaja said earlier on that he would, Sesko. I think it's just one here below here says Sesko suits our style of play, which he does. I was listening to Kenny Ken today on DG Deluded Gooner's channel. And the fact is, the way Arteta has his team set up does actually suit Sesko,
right?
And there's that cry for us to make it work, to maybe play to Gokares' strength. And I suppose if Gokares was playing for you, I don't know, D. I mean, if Gokares had played for you, would results be any better? Or because he's obviously coached the guy for Sporting, and plus playing potentially 2 number 10s, which will happen in Sporting. That's where the creativity came, and that's where you get your goals. But I still don't think there's much creativity in your squad.
Exactly, Norm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And until our 10s bed in, then Sesko is the better option for us. I actually think he'll get his goals because he's showing that he can poach as well.
Yeah,
but
we saw that in the Brentford game. We saw that in the Brentford game.
And so like I say, I like his hold up play. He's getting to know those 10s. I'm actually okay with Sesko. I'm not even gonna like dismiss that. If Gyökeres had come, then I think there's more pressure on Gyökeres just because he already played under this manager.
Yeah,
I don't think the same rules apply for Sesko coming into a whole new but if say Amrin should use a 4-2-3-1. Exactly. With Bruno in middle. It's 3 behind the number 9, yeah. And this is the problem, Calvin. It's not that hard, bro.
Good shot.
It's not that hard. And I've been saying this just to give it a go. But you don't even want to give it a go, Calvin. And like I say, the way we kept switching it up, it's almost like he's trying to tweak it without acknowledging that he's tweaking it. Because when he was even asked about it, he didn't like to be asked about it. And clearly I saw defensively, we sat in a 4-4-2 when we never had the ball. But then we went back to this almost like 5 whatever was going on in the front there. And I'm like, you love this, and hence the defensive win. Playing Delo as a wing back is defensive minded. It's done on purpose. You know what I mean? Casemiro likes to get forward, so does Bruno. That's why I don't think they're a good centre midfield pairing, because they both like to get forward. So who's your holder? In theory, the holder was supposed to be Delo, but then you got no width now. You got no width, no overlapping for Mason Mount.
Yeah,
playing the 10. So he just picked an unbalanced team there again.
Yeah,
because he wants to play his favourites. I would actually give Cunha, if he's going to start Mount in the 10, I'm going to give Cunha a go at wing back just because he's going to push forward, just like how Ahmad does. So you're gonna see more of a Sesko should get way more service having 2 attacking wing backs. So I should just say to Cunha, can you play there? Can you give it a go? Because I want to keep Mason Mount in that 10 role for now until Mbuma disappears for African Cup of Nations. Plus, we lose Ahmad as well, Norm. We lose Ahmad as well to African Cup of Nations. So you're going to see now where he's going to, as a manager, he's going to have to coach now, tweak and coach. So if he's still here, some people still think it'll be gone by November, by the November international break. I don't know.
Listen, well, no, that could happen because your next game is Liverpool away. Kwaja, I did start this one. Kwaja said, "What is your Liverpool Manchester United combined 11 based on the players available?" So let me go back to the live chat. Let me just unstar this, and let me go back to the live chat and pick up on that 11 that he just put in there. So this is his 11. Manchester United combined 11, and Liverpool, Manchester United combined 11. So you've got Marma, Das Frimpong, Van Dijk, De Ligt,
one Man United player. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that.
Kwaja, he's coming for you, mate. Big P's coming for you, Kwaja. All right, so that's Kwaja's. That's Kwaja's. Yeah. So he's asking you now, Big D, what is yours? Yeah, there you go. You need your chance, mate.
That's gonna be hard on the spot though, because I need to see the Liverpool players in my head. All right, okay. This is what I would say.
He said, "I want to hear it, my G." He wants to hear it.
so this is what I would say, and I don't want to gas this goalkeeper, but you're playing your second string keeper right now. So is your second string keeper better than the Le Mans guy? That I don't know. I would probably start De Ligt with Virgil, 2 centre back. Remember, this is different formations. So this is the 4-4-2. Big up, man. So he picked a 4-4-2, I think.
Yeah.
In that. So if I go 4-4-2, I'm gonna have De Ligt starting with Virgil. I'm gonna play Lenny Euro at right back in that system. And then you can have Kirkes, because Kirkes is better than Luke Shaw. You can have Kirkes. There you go. So that's my back.
Well, Kwaja is an Arsenal fan, by the way. Just
is he? So he's trying to bait me out, really. And then wow, and then
And
we're playing.
Mobos is asking, "Where's your jersey today, bro?"
My jersey, man. I wanted to front this jersey, man. This is like a 101. This designer guy just makes his one-off t-shirts, so I bought it. This is like
you're plugging
the Jordans.
You're plugging on my show. You're plugging on my show.
Look,
Yeah.
I know you can't see it, right? But it's actually a Jordan thing on there. He's a Vinted guy on Vinted that's just one-off t-shirts. Okay. Yeah. So I saw this one. I went, I'm gonna hold that. All right then. So this is the 4-3-3. Wow. Okay, the 4-3-3. So we're gonna go Gravenberch in the 3. Gravenberch. We're gonna go Ra. Trying to think of the players here now.
Okay, so
probably Bruno then. Bruno, you have to go Bruno midfield, let me three-man midfield.
So you've got your Man United players in front of you. You've got the Man United players in front of you.
Yeah. So yes.
Okay,
so
let me pull up the Liverpool 11. They normally the lineup. So
yeah.
Okay. So let me just So obviously in goal, he's gone. Kouashi's gone for Mama. That's it.
Yeah, second string. I'm going for my new kid, Lemens.
Okay. Right.
And then at right back, I'm going Lenny Euro.
Okay. So you're doing because he played a 4-2-3-1. That's the formation that Liverpool played. But you're doing a 4-3-3. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 4-3-2-1. Okay.
That's the formation.
Yeah.
4-2-3-1,
so I'm going De Ligt and Virgil as my 2 centre backs, and I'll give them Kirkes over Luke Shaw at left back. And then in my 2, you have to go Gravenberch, right? Gravenberch. I'm going Gravenberch and Casemiro in the 2.
Right.
And then in the 3, I'm going Bruno in the 10.
Yeah.
I'm going Salah on the left.
On the left or right?
On the right, sorry. On the right. Sorry, man. I'm left-footed. Salah on the right.
Yeah.
On the left. I'm going Mason Mount. I'm putting Money Mason there. No, actually, no. Hold on. Do I go Money Mace? Midfield of
you got a 3 of Cody Gakpo.
Now you have to go Gakpo, don't you? Yeah, you have to go Gakpo. Yeah, I'm being honest. Yeah, so you go Gakpo.
Who's up front?
You have to go Ekatike on form.
Or
if he's fit.
On form. Because
if not, Sesko. Isak's not on form. So Ekatike if he's fit, Sesko.
So Kouashi saying Gakpo or Cunha on the left?
Maybe, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a tight one. And I don't even want to disrespect Cunha, but Gakpo's had a better start. Yeah. He's had a better start. I'm not delusional. I'm not no rose tinted glasses on here. If you're going on form, then it has to be Gakpo. So the front 3 of Gakpo, Bruno in that kind of 10, Salah, even at Salah's form, would I be disrespectful to put Ahmad in there instead of Salah? You know what I mean? Because he hasn't been on good form. Yeah. Mo, and I think a lot's going on with Mo. So now actually, Mbeumo. If I was being cheeky, I think Mbeumo looked a bit better than Salah on form. Yeah, so
on form. If you're going on form, yeah,
on form. Yeah, so on form, okay. The front 3: Mbeumo, Bruno, and Cody Gakpo, and then
Ekatike
up front. And if Ekatike is not fit, then Sesko gets the nod. There you go. I think I've been quite balanced there.
Your fellow Man United man is in, so you might want to run that. I think he's just coming. So we're just going for a combination, a combo 11 of Man United and Liverpool when you guys go to the Anfield in a couple of weeks' time. What's your combined 11? Big D, I don't know if you want to just quickly run that again through. Just
let me run that again. I'm going with our young goalkeeper
4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I'm going with our young keeper over your second string keeper. I'm going Lenny Euro at right back, De Ligt and oh my god, brother, what's his name? Virgil. Yeah, 2 centre backs. I'm giving Kirkes the nod over Luke Shaw at left back. My 2 in the middle, I'm going Casemiro and Gravenberch, right? That's what I said. Casemiro, Gravenberch in the 2. The 3 in front, I'm going Mbumo, Bruno in the 10, and Gappo in the left-sided attacking in that 3. And then up front, I'm going Ekatike if he's fit. If he's not fit, I'm going Sesko.
All right. Wahaha
I think that's quite balanced.
Wahaha said Robertson before Kirkus, surely.
Robinson ain't getting minutes though, is he?
But when he's come on,
I actually think he looks better.
When he's come on, he's looked better than Kirkus.
Well, that's a good shout. Look, I'll stand corrected on that one. Yeah. So Robinson over Kirkus then. Yeah. Can't be Luke Shaw though. Luke Shaw's not. If Leacher was fit now, I would say Leacher at left back.
Right.
If Leacher was fit, but he's not fit. So Robinson, that's cool. Yeah, because essentially that. You're right. He struggled a little bit.
Reason. Yeah,
I think it's a balanced combined 11 there. I don't think it's delusional, just because Mo Salah's fallen off a cliff. So I would put Mbomo in that role over.
Okay, so this is just going back to Chile. Just in the chat, so D, have you seen Sajim's statement? And then
what from today?
Basically, I think it's from today. It's saying Amron needs 3 years.
Yeah, this is the thing. He's their guy, Norm. So if they fire him, that's real mud on the. That's humble pie to eat, And that's why I say, as much as the fans were saying get him gone, and I think I said I would have got him gone after the Tottenham loss.
Yeah,
that was an unacceptable performance. Yeah. In a
what was his press conference like after this Sunderland game? Because I know after the Brentford game, he's like, I'm not trying to be sacked, and it hurts me. He goes on and goes on.
He actually didn't flirt with that this time. He didn't flirt with that because he won. But because I think he blames the players on everything. The understanding. He likes the understanding of what I'm trying to get across to them. Because basically, what he says indirectly is that they got no football IQ. That's what he's really saying. Which is shocking because I think there's some smart players in that team that have been smart for other teams.
Because he's essentially saying that I whatever happens, I ain't gonna change.
Yeah,
you either learn my system, if not, if you don't understand my system, then you know what I mean.
But like I said, Norm, he did change a little bit because I think over 20 times the ball was over the top from the goalkeeper, who strikes the ball quite well. I like what he did. I don't want to gas him up, but the way he claimed the balls, the way he just held on to the balls. I was by my brother's at the weekend, right? After church, I went by my brother to drop off some stuff for him in West London, and he said to me, he's convinced that Onana was on the take, as in he got himself into some stuff back home, where he's overcommitted financially. Hence why he wanted the contract extension to get his 25% wages back, because I reckon he's in some problems back home financially with what he's promised and things to do. So they reckon that allegedly, he's saying allegedly. He feels that there could be some match fixing in the way this man was just throwing balls in the back of his net. And when you see some of the stuff, Norm, you have to look at it and go, he's not that bad of a keeper. He's not.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we was looking at him, before he had that drugs ban and whatever.
Right.
And the way he played in that game, I can't remember which game we had that outstanding game against. Who was it? Was it City or was it City?
Yeah. The game against City.
Yeah,
this is when he played Inter Milan, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think it was that.
And even in the final, he had an amazing game in that final.
Yeah.
And so, just some of the goals, Norm, you're just like, nah, something is off here. And I'd hate to accuse players of match fixing, but something wasn't right with that.
Yeah.
And then the way he came out in the summer demanding his 25% pay cut back for not qualifying for Champions League from the club. This what got Ruben's back up. This is why he got benched in the first place. So he had no choice but to find a loan move out of there. He wasn't going to play him.
Yeah.
And you have to remember as well that the manager wanted Martinez from Villa. He didn't want Lamens. He wanted a more experienced goalkeeper. I think he would have taken Lamens as a backup and got rid of Bayern in the process as well. But he didn't want Lamens to be the only goalkeeper coming in. He wanted a more senior goalkeeper. So I look at that and I say, fine. But the Onana thing disturbed me. And me and JP spoke about it a few times. We were just like, nah, something is off here, D. He's not that. You know what? As well, as a fellow brother, I'm rooting for the black man to do well. But when I'm seeing what he's doing, I'm saying, bro, you're not this bad. What is going on in your head? Well, you can't focus. And I think the red flag. You remember the first red flag when he got lobbed in the first game of the season last year. That was a huge red flag for me. And I said, all right, man, yeah.
Waha said, I'm glad we dodged Martinez. Can't stand the guy.
Yes, but I heard the manager name. I know that fact. Just talking to some of my Manchester people saying that it was a bit disgruntled, because if you look at some of the stuff, right, you could tell that the transfer window, some of it was him, some of it was club signings. You know what I mean? Sesko was a club signing, most definitely. Mbumo was a club signing. Cunha was already getting done from last summer. That was already agreed. You know what I mean? And so we didn't really need the 210s because Bruno wants to play there. And Bruno, to be fair, Bruno's better there than in the 6. We're seeing this now. But then as a captain, you've asked him to take one for the team. Now Bruno doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. He's not always involved. You know what I mean? He just likes to be the guy. He likes to be on the rap sheet as an assist or a goal. And that's why I said, even though he's missed 2 penalties, I guarantee you the next penalty, Bruno's gonna take it. If he misses that again, then now the manager's got to say, you know what, Bruno, that's 3. I'm gonna have to hand it to someone else for now. And he won't like that, because now it's less goal involvement for him. I've said this in the past. If I play in a team where I'm on free kicks, indirect and direct, I'm on corners and I'm on penalties, I have to have one of the highest XGs in the team every season. Otherwise, I'm failing at my role as always having the ball in my hand to make a decision for my team. So,
correct. Waha just put in this question again for you, D. What do you think of Mbemba myself? I think he's been absolutely horrible.
Can't agree. And I'll tell you why I can't agree. Because you're putting him in a team that was already dysfunctional. You're playing Ahmad at the same time, where they take up similar positions. So has he been Brentford and Mbeumo? Absolutely not. But Brentford last season was a better team than us. So he's left a better organised team to come into a shambles. So I can't say he's been absolutely horrible, but I think the expectations of what he did at Brentford was supposed to be, and he's playing that position. He's not a 10. He's a Salah kind of player. So
he's not passing. That's the Salah kind of player. He ain't passing. Selfish.
Yeah. I want him to be Waha, because that's where our goals are going to come from. Like, I'm expecting him and Cunha to figure it out. And the thing with Ahmad again is being forced into his wing-back role just to be in the team. So I think Ahmad's actually okay to play there because he wants to play, a bit like what we said about Kobe Minor, where I think if you put Kobe in the 10, Kobe will play there just to get game time. You don't think he really cares. Kobe will probably play a wing-back, even though he hasn't got the legs for it. But I look at Brian, and Brian's coming to chaos, same as Cunha. So even for Cunha to get dropped, it's like, well, losing the Grimsby game hurt us, because if we stay in the cup, we are allowed to tweak the team or completely change the team to get minutes under. So when players come in, you see that they're getting minutes. Now this one game a week really is one game a week. Hence why we're talking about going and playing these little private games in Dubai or wherever and making a little bit of money to recuperate what we lost from Champions League football. So I look at these things and say, we're still a bit of a mess. And we have the stubborn manager that's telling you every week, yeah, if they want to fire me, then they can fire me. Knowing full well that he's got reassurances. I'm hearing that they're giving him the year now. They're giving him the full season, regardless. So if that full season and we are out of forget Champions League, we're out of European football again, does he keep his job now? Absolutely not for me. So I'm not going to knock any of these new players. That's why I didn't bash. I'm not basking Sesko. He wasn't even playing Sesko when he was fit. He's only been playing in the last 2 games or 3 games, and he scored 2 out of 3. So I'm okay with that. 2 out of 3 for my new lead striker trying to bed in and figure out how to play with these guys. So yeah, there can't be, after 7 games, I can't be bashing any of the new players.
Well, D, listen, your next game, you're going to a wounded animal in Liverpool,
which is dangerous, isn't it?
Anfield. And I don't know if Ez is still on. What if he's still busy? But if he can hear this, obviously Liverpool lose away at the Bridge.
At the Bridge,
what a game!
Yeah.
What's a game?
A good game.
Fantastic game. And that little Brazilian, they called him the little Neymar 2.0.
Is it?
But look, no, listen, bro.
Took his goal well, didn't he? Took his goal well.
Absolutely took it well. And I mean, the last minute, you know, and the thing about it, I think on the balance of play, you know, Chelsea definitely deserve to.
I think they deserve that, didn't they?
You know, definitely deserve to win the game. And I think he come on as a sub. Just looking at Esther.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he come on late on the game, didn't he?
A very skillful, tricky player. Do you know what I mean? He's not built whatever, but low gravity, very quick, very tricky. And you know, Winterly and right at the what's the name? It comes in there. So
good timing.
Good timing. So you're going to a wounded animal, Big D. Don't know what's going to happen, but the question is what I put up here is what's gone wrong at the pool. 3 losses in a row. Is Mo the issue? And let me just quickly share this before. Right, Mo Salah in the Premier League this season, 1 successful dribble, 105 possessions lost.
Wow.
1 successful dribble, 105 possessions lost. My missus has been going at him. You know, he's selfish. He's not playing the ball. Isak is not playing the ball to Isak, and it doesn't seem to be tracking back. I'll put something in our chat. Is it the fact that he's not tracking back and doing the work? And Jamie Carragher called him out on a number of things in terms of defensive. We were not aware. Crystal Palace literally got battered. The Nketiah goal was not switched on for that. Didn't track back. Is Mo the problem? Is it the system in terms of Slott? It's his new players. They're not clicking as we thought they were. Because I was saying it all summer, guys, and everybody in the chat, you know, that this Liverpool side, after sort of walking the league last season at a canter, without buying anybody apart from Kirkes, you're looking at a guy that's coming Slot with Kofi, with Klopp's players, or players that he's playing with at the moment, and to go and do what he did, because there was the situation with Mo, the situation with Trent, who's now at Real Madrid, the contract situation, whether Mo was going to sign or not. That was one of the things that sort of dominated during the summer and even during the season. Eventually he gets his deal and everything, and has a fantastic season last season. They win the Premier League. It's very difficult to retain a title, but you've got teams like Man City that can do it. Four in a row. They tried to go for a 5th one, but they lose Rodri, and they just weren't clicking. But this Liverpool side, with the money that they spent, nigh on 400 million plus in one transfer window, is a record. Breaking the record in terms of players. They've got Isak, who's not really hit the ground running. Missed, obviously, he was pushing for the move from. So there was that impasse with him and Newcastle. Eventually, he ends up getting his move to Liverpool. You've also got the situation with who was it? I'm trying to remember in a minute. It was Isak. There was that. There was just a whole lot of things that had kind of gone on. But when I looked at the players that they were bringing in, Frimpong, Kirkes, who had a fantastic season, with Bournemouth, Frimpong with Bayer Leverkusen. You remember that season they went unbeaten for the whole season, invincible. Florian Wirtz, £116 million. You're spending 120 plus million on Isak. Do you know what I mean? Have they done enough? Because it almost seems as if people are saying that when you look at what they spent, it seems as if they still need more. Do you know what I mean? They don't seem to trust Bradley Connor, because they seem to play Szoboszlai in that right back position. So it's a little bit like Arteta moving players around. You've got 2 right backs there. Why are you not playing? I know Frimpong did get injured and that. And then the midfield, in terms of Florian Wirtz, McAllister's not really playing at his best. Gravenberch, okay.
Yeah, he's probably the only one that's.
Who would you say is their? I mean, in terms of their best player, I'd probably say, probably Gravenberch and
on form.
Yeah, on form.
And Ekatike before the knock. It's something I heard, gents, earlier that Slott decided to take off the the Klopp training wheels, and here we are. I was like, right, that's kind of cold. You know the ones. So he was riding the Klopp bike with the training wheels on. I said, nah, allow this, brother. This is me now. And
So,
this is one thing as well.
So what you're saying, D, what you're essentially saying to Kofi Slott, who's in the chat, that he was on a tricycle.
He's on a tricycle. Well, no, he's on a regular 2-wheel push bike with the two stabilizer wheels.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry,
he just took them off.
Not the tricycle.
And you have to remember as well, now they've said to Slott, here's some money, go fill your boots and cook. And now you're looking at, maybe we should have given Trent the money. Maybe we should have kept Diaz. Maybe we should have, you know what I mean? There's a lot of maybes going on there. And now he's got to have to figure out and coach with all these new toys. And it's okay, Craig. You know, people say, oh, Liverpool don't spend money. They spent a chunk of change this summer. And so, yes, even when they were winning, it wasn't convincing. Everyone's like, oh, well, 5 from 5. Okay, now you're 3-0. Like life happens quickly in football, you know? And I'm not saying this is Liverpool out of it. I'm saying that they look very imbalanced with what they've done. And as Verts, that's got to be a concern, man. When you ship that kind of money on a player, and I always say this, look where you're coming from and look what badge you're putting on your chest and what number you're putting on your back. People say, oh, no, nah, it's huge. It's huge. Liverpool is a huge club. You come from a Bournemouth, you come from a Bournemouth where there's no pressure at Bournemouth. You got a very good coach there. There's no pressure at Bournemouth. You come to Anfield, where them fans demand excellence every week, regardless of how you feel, regardless if it's raining or frosting or foggy or whatever. They don't care. It's different now. Bournemouth is not Anfield. So that's why you see Kirkes now. He's a bit overwhelmed, like, rah. The step up is huge. And I'm saying the same for Verts as well. Even Verts, he's looking out of sorts. 7 games in and can't figure out anything. He looked a little bit better in the Chelsea game.
Some people say that he maybe needs to be taken at the firing line a bit.
Look at the money. You can't do that.
I know. I absolutely hear that. No, I hear that.
You can't spend that money and say, hold the bench, my fella, because this ain't for you. And this what happens when you go monopoly shopping and you try and change the whole team. Because obviously there was players. I mean, the Diaz situation, I'm not even sure what happened there. The Trent, I'm keeping Trent, you know, guys. I'm figuring it out. I'm keeping Trent. If I'm spending 4 million in the summer, if I'm spending if I've got 4 million to spend, 400 million to spend in the summer, I'm not letting Trent go.
All day.
I'm figuring they're all getting contracts.
All day. And then look at the money they spent on Salah.
Right.
To keep him. Of course,
Trent. That's what I'm saying. There was money there.
Yeah.
You have to remember. Virgil. What with Virgil? 2 more seasons, if that, maybe. Yeah, because he had a lot of injuries over the years. So give Virgil a season, maybe 2. This might be Salah's last one, though. And
no,
you let a young Trent
at this rate. Yes, it has to be.
And you let a young Trent go. You have to look at that and go, nah, what are we doing here?
Yeah, because they're not getting, because you know Trent. I mean that service that he used to get from that is unique. I mean he wasn't fantastic defensively, but going forward, his free kicks he's lost that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I mean now listen, it's Slott's side now. He has to make things. He has to work it out.
That's your team, bro.
Yeah, as I said here, he looks like he's on a training. You know, taking off not taking off. He's put the training wheels back on the bike because he's going to have to try and figure this one out. And, you know, to have 3 losses in a row, and, I mean, when you saw them against Crystal Palace, bro, you know, totally outplayed. You know, it could have been 3-4-0. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
This is the thing as well, Norm. If we go to Anfield and sucker punch them 1-0, what? Their fans are going to lose their minds in Anfield. Yeah. Especially just because it's us. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if we go there and sucker punch these mans 1-0, and that's 4 in the back, you watch these fans turn on him.
So obviously, as this game, going into this game, I know you predicted 2-1, and you know,
great prediction,
Did you? Well, the thing is, you put 2-1, but I'm sure he put after that. Unless I was reading from another previous prediction that he said, even though I put 2-1, I don't think we're going to win this game. he's not expecting much from this game. And to be honest, was you expecting much from this game? As even though Liverpool, coming off the back of that, coming off the back of the loss, to was it Galatasaray? Did they play Galatasaray? Or did they play for you, or was it?
Yeah. They played Galatasaray first.
Yeah. So was it unheard of that Liverpool were going to go 3 games on the bounce?
No, I thought they were gonna take it out on us. I thought they were gonna, especially because it's not like we've been on form and they're off form. We lost to Man United, red card. We lost to
3 in a row.
Brighton, red card.
Yeah.
And even in the Champions League,
then you had a red card, but you won the game. But because what's his name? Yeah.
João Pedro in the Champions League got red card there as well. So as much as Liverpool were in a bad spell, so were we. I didn't expect to win that game. I thought Liverpool at their worst would beat Chelsea in any sort of form, and I think Liverpool had chances, but they didn't outplay us, and I'm surprised by that. I think that's the confidence thing.
Slott, this is what I would say is just quickly. This is what I would say to you just quickly. Once we went down to 10 men, you guys were way the better team. Once it got even back up again, and I think another 15 minutes added onto that game, you actually beat us.
Wow.
Just what I saw, I thought once it got evened out to Chelsea,
big up to you, bro. All the way from Australia, big up to you. Yeah, you're saying, man.
Yeah, go on there. Sorry, I just want to point that out. That once we went down to 10 men, so we were back equal. I said, yeah, Chelsea are bossing us now. So that advantage to get the 2 goals definitely worked in our favour with that early red card, because it was early, it was very early, and I think your manager panicked as well. He pulled off 2 or 3 attacking minded players very quickly to try and shore it up. When he probably kept on one of them.
He's Italian, bro. He's Italian, man. These Italian brothers, when it comes to defending, that's how their mind works. It's straight. No red card, defend.
I wonder if Arteta's got a bit of Italian in him. Anyway, yeah. But I mean, it was a great game, end-to-end stuff. But I think deservedly, Chelsea deserved to win that game. He was pushing through it more.
We need to start talking about Caicedo, by the way.
Oh, what a goal! I didn't see the goal, but what a goal!
The goal was mint. What a goal! The goal was mint.
What a goal!
Yeah.
It's one of the ones where they say when a ball was hit, it stays hit. That really stayed hit. That was stanches. We don't see goals like that often these days, man. We don't.
Yeah. And he tends to every now and again tends to hit.
Caicedo only scores bangers.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And it was a weird one, Ed, because I actually said to the TV, he's going to hit this, and he just hit it out in the rust. Because he looked up and saw the space. I
was surprised.
Why was Virgil twerking?
I was about to say this. Van Dijk, I've had some Liverpool fans, and if there's Liverpool fans online, you can let me know if I'm right. But Liverpool fans have told me he's one of the best defenders of all time. Right now, me personally, I think he's good. Yeah, and
wait for the punchline.
Van Dijk hasn't got anyone to defend against these days. Yeah,
right. Is he better than JT?
Oh, stop it!
Come on now.
Exactly. When them man they had Aguero, Van Persie, Drogba, and all these kind of Wayne Rooney. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? Every week, even Jermaine Defoe and them man that.
Right.
Come on now. Stop this.
I don't know if these current defenders could go up against those defenders of the mid 2000s and late 90s. I don't think they could, man.
Them strikers were cooking.
They're different. They're cooking.
And especially if you're standing up like this. I'm telling you now, if you see a man that's got that amount of space, you go and close that down. If at least shout for someone to do it if you can't do it.
I don't know why he was doing it. Kanate had a terrible
I don't know what he's doing.
Kanate, I mean, he's got 6 months left on his contract.
Yeah,
and I don't look like he's going to sign.
He's not signing.
I don't think so.
But Kalas didn't have a great game. He got pulled.
He had a shocker.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? It was just crazy, bro. But you know, there's the talk. Salah seems to be the one that seems to be. He's very selfish. Isak again. You know, Ekatike come on from Isak wasn't getting the service.
I would say though that we are in a strange place in football where the 100 million, 80 million pound signings aren't necessarily it, you know, gents. And you know, there's no guarantee. Back in the day, you spend that sort of money, you go, they're gonna kick on.
Yeah.
These days, you're probably better off taking a punt at a 45, 50 million signing.
And the manager developing them.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Rather than just going by.
They get their name at your club. Do you know what I mean? So I would say for me, that's João Pedro this season. 3 goals, 2 assists, or 3 assists, 2 goals, 5 in 6 or something. That's good return. Plus, he scored some good goals in the Club World Cup. Now, imagine me spending 100 mil on someone like Isak, and he's got 1 goal or 2 goals and an assist or something. It's not too early to judge him, but at the same time, you want your 100 million. You don't give them man grace. Sorry, I've just spent 120 million on you. World record.
Right.
You ain't got no grace. You ain't got no grace. So, and then compare that to Ekatike, who they spent half the money on. He's kicked on.
Right.
He's got on with it.
Yeah, he's got on with it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And because he knew that what's name was coming as well. He knew that Isak was coming. So he had to get his head down and just get scoring.
Yeah.
That's right. And I actually put him in my combined 11, as if you heard that. As in Liverpool and United combined 11. I actually put him ahead of
on current form.
If he keeps this level, he's showing that he's just got an eye for goal. Don't need to fancy it up. He gets the job done. You give him a chance, he more scores. If he keeps it up.
Ed, I mean, obviously, Sean rang me, and I kind of mentioned it again. Chats. I don't know if you agree with this, and I thought if Gokaris was playing for Chelsea, does he bang for you in your system?
In my system, he gets goals only because I've got wingers that will cross the ball even without looking. They're just going as soon. Chelsea's way is as soon as I beat my winger 1-on-1, I'm not even looking up. I'm just putting it in a dangerous area.
On the end,
And if my striker's aware of that, he will be getting in dangerous areas and getting goals. And
he's getting goals, isn't he?
Gyökeres has got João Pedro is doing a good filling job, but Gyökeres will be doing those natural getting into them danger. I saw Garnacho play a good game against Liverpool. Okay, I'm not saying this is his level every week, but certainly he was ripping up Bradley. He had Bradley on the yellow card within like 10 minutes. And then he was ripping him, putting the ball in the box. And unfortunately, we just have that natural instinct in dangerous areas. So Gyökeres at Chelsea would get goals. He would get goals. And Chelsea strikers have never been glamorous and technical. And Gyökeres is not glamorous and technical. He's just a bully, and he puts the ball in the net.
Yeah, you look at your strikers. Drogba.
Yeah, Drogba.
What's the Costa?
Yeah, those are the prolific ones.
These proper bully beef strikers,
And as Kwaja said, he would cook Chelsea. And I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself, bro, he would cook. Yeah. And that's the first thing I said to you when I congratulated. I said, guy, if you put Gyökeres in your team, he will cook. Yeah.
If we play like that,
the thing about it, I was kind of because even over the summer when we was bidding for him and all of that, and it was just bartering. And I was thinking, well, is he coming? Is he not coming? And I just thought it's just like Chelsea just say, you know what, because you guys still need a number 9.
Well, I thought we was going to go and get Osimhen done. I thought, okay, you've won the Club World Cup now. Good. You've got 125 million in the bank. You go and put the money on Osimhen. They didn't do that. I actually think, though, Nomski, if you swapped Isak with Gyökeres and Gyökeres with Isak for Liverpool and Arsenal, I think you both have the better suited strikers. For example, if Isak does the all picking the ball up.
That's the thing, because that's what Arteta wants from his striker. Yeah. He wants to come deep, drop. Isak does all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just the money. The money was the problem. So I thought we looked at it, and we'll come on to Arsenal not too long from now. Because you look at Arsenal, and all I saw was right. Because right now, Gyökeres ain't doing this now. He's doing this. He ain't doing this. He's doing this. Right? And
hands on his head.
And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. As I said, he's not up there with the elite strikers. Yeah. But if you play him in the right system, and I just think he's not functioning in our system, right? And that's why it's either we change, and that's why I think as soon as Havertz is fit, bro, soon as that man can see, stop and got air in his lungs, man saying, right, we're gonna drop him because what I need from Gyökeres is that he's making the runs, he's trying to create the chances, but sometimes he's snatching at the ball. You know what I mean? He goes a bit too early. There's just a number of things that I need him to do, and that's why I'm not going to look at him with side eyes. But I just feel that it's going to just take a bit of time for him to adapt. And I think as soon as he gets that goal, I think he'll probably be better as a flat track bully against the lower side, which is great because it means we're winning games. And it looks good on these stats as well. Do you know what I'm going to say? But at the moment, you've got Haaland out there. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you look at Chris Woods now. I mean, look at Chris Woods in his system now on the end.
Yeah, struggling, isn't he?
Struggling right now. Do you know what I'm going to say? Struggling the whole thing.
Systems are important in football these days.
Yeah, 100%. Chile's saying block 9.
What's the Chile there?
No.
Brother, come through and say hello, Chile. Why go on, brother?
Come through and say hello, my man. Come through and say hello. But yeah, no, definitely would rock in your system. But look, is it just a blip, guys, for Liverpool? Chelsea's put a little bit of a dent. Man United could go there, set up defensively. You know what I mean? And you hit him on the counter.
He's definitely playing with 5 at the back against Liverpool.
Oh yeah, 100. Yeah, 100%.
You know once.
And do you think there's going to be a level? Do you think there's going to be a level of? Listen, we know most times they win the game, but do you think there's going to be a level of pressure, on, a level of pressure on Liverpool in going into that game? Because it's 3 games on the bounce. Yeah. They're going to be at home at Anfield. There's going to be an expectation. I've got people here. All right, fair play, Chile.
Cool, bro. That's all good, bro.
Yeah.
This is the thing, though. It's a rare thing for Liverpool to go 4 unbeaten. So I think straight away that pressure without kicking the football is already there. He's going to pray that anyone that's gone away, anyone that is in his preferred starting 11 that's gone away on international does not pick up an injury. Because he'll want to play his strongest availability level just because of that pressure. And like I say, the Klopp training wheels are well and truly off, and now he's got to balance that bike on his own. You know what I mean? This is his team now because of what he brought in and what he let go. Obviously, rest in peace, Jota. The Jota thing, I think the Jota thing may be messing with Salah's head. He took that one really badly. And so I'm not making any excuses for him. Apparently, they were very close. So I don't know if that is a whole thing, going on with his head. So you see the Jota losing Jota like that, the way they did. I'm not sure what went on with Diaz. I rated Diaz, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Obviously, the other guy, what's the striker? I knew he was going to get cut loose. What's his name?
He's gone, isn't it?
Noodles. Noodles. Yeah, I knew Noodles was gone.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not putting Noodles in that. You know what I mean? But I think the loss of Jota and Diaz, I think that's hurt them a little bit. And then obviously the new lot not settling in. How was expected for the big price tags. And then,
but essentially, what I'm going to say, should Slott or Liverpool fans worry, or is it just a blip for them? Do you think
they should worry? They should worry.
You're saying they should?
They should worry. Yeah, they should worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Because form is form.
Is your mind? Because I had them still winning the league. I had them winning the league as favourites. And as a matter of fact, at the start of the season, you heard what I said. I thought Arsenal would probably finish about 4th.
Yeah,
I mean, with the players that we've bought, the squad, we've got probably the best squad.
Squad is deep,
deepest squad. Let me not say the best squad, the deepest squad, but we can.
The best squad. No, I think you got the best squad, bro.
Best. When you say best, D,
as
best in what? In terms of if somebody gets injured, I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about
quality. Quality. So if you lose Isak. Bam, you
not Isak. You mean
Isak. No. What's your winger? Saka. Sorry, Saka. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You lose Saka, you got natural replacements there. If Gyökeres is not there, he's going to Havertz. Havertz is not a scrub. You've got the IT solutions. I know you don't like it, but he gets it done. So I'm always looking at what can come off. What you look down the bench and go, I'm all right if Norman gets a knock. If Big D gets a knock, I'm all right because Eze is on the bench or whatever, or vice versa. I think he's got that now, where before, there's a lot of young kids on the bench and he's like, I don't want to play them. So he was overplaying players.
Loads of defenders
Yeah,
and left backs.
right. So he was overplaying some of the star players.
And hence the injuries.
Yeah. So now I'm thinking he can rest star players in the cup games and be comfortable in the cups as well. Where before you were looking at the lineup and going, why is he starting in a cup game? We should do this team. And I think now he can actually not overthink it. He may overthink it, Norm, because you know
that's
what
the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem, Dean.
But
I think he may overthink it because you've got the players, you've got the squad. Stop overthinking it because sometimes there's games where you don't need to play three fridges. Yeah,
right,
go with more attacking. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think he's just trying to be too clever for his own good, and sometimes that can come back and bite you on the butt. And also the whole managing, and it's kind of segueing us into the Arsenal West Ham game. You know, look, last season, guys, when it mattered, we didn't do it. In terms of when Liverpool dropped points, we didn't capitalize. And the teams that we dropped points against, the likes of going away to go. I mean, is that something big for us to go away to Newcastle, beat them 2-1? Then West Ham, who was our bogey team, who we lost to them last season, 1-0 with us going down to 10 men. And Liverpool, in the situation that which is good, we've capitalized. But I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, we win that game 2-0. We go top of the league, 1 point ahead. Yeah, Arsenal on 16 points. I mean, in all games, comps, all 10 games that we've played so far, guys, we've only conceded 3 goals.
3 goals.
3 goals
and
in all
the plus 11 is already key, Norm. The plus 11 goals, that's already key already.
So people look at that and say, well, because it's strange because, yes, you look at that 5-0 that we got against Leeds, all right? So that's really kind of benefited. So I'm saying the teams that we should be, that we used to Arsenal under Wenger used to be called flat track bullies because we were to just dismantle teams like from say 8 downwards. And then obviously when we come up against a better side, you know, you have to kind of like, bro, you know what I mean? Because we've had a couple of shameful things like going to Chelsea and getting slapped up under Mourinho 6. I think it was 6-0 under Arsene Wenger's foul. I think it was his. I can't remember what game it was. I mean, it was his 1000th game. Got totally embarrassed. We get totally embarrassed going to Old Trafford and getting slapped 8-2. You know, those kind of scores I don't want to see ever again. Now we've got the defense. Now we've got the defense, and that's a good foundation to build it on. But what I want to see Arteta doing now is getting the creative players like Eze. I still feel sorry for Ethan Manweri. You know, signs a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
Listen, he came on a time when Odegaard was injured in, I can't remember which game it was, when he showed up, done really well. But I feel that sometimes he gets frozen out. And I think now he's going to need to use him now because now we've got Odegaard now out with an MCL, which will, depending on what grade it is, it could be a couple of weeks, or it could be 2-3 months. I expect to see Ethan, you know, play at some point. You know what I mean? I know he doesn't really trust him, you know, in terms of when he's off the ball. You know, on the ball, he's great. But I think it's what Arteta wants from him. Maybe that's probably why he's not getting, you know, picked as he should. And he's putting on Moreno, who I don't think is a great midfielder. I just think he's just one of those guys that can crash the box, crash the box and do the IT solution. That's the only thing I see from him. But what I would say is, listen, we're top of the league. Can Arsenal, and this is a question to you in the chat, people, can Arsenal, do they have the mentality to stay there? Do we have the mentality to stay there? Because you've got to remember, 22-23 season, 8 points clear, couple of injuries. But key thing is here, we've got the squad. But it's down to Mikel Arteta how he manages this squad. Because it's a big squad, it's a deep squad. It's how he manages this squad. There should be no excuses. That's what I'm essentially saying. Manage it game by game. Our next game is Fulham away. They're not doing too brilliant. But again, teams that we're meant to have beaten, we either draw or lose against them. Remember last season, 14 draws, 21 points dropped from winning positions. You win 7 of those games, we probably win the league. Yeah. So
yeah,
you know, it's great that we've gone into the internationals top, but do we have the mentality to do it? As Arteta now looked and said, right, okay, guys, do you think he's loosening up a little bit? Because you know, we hear the term playing with a handbrake on and that. Do you think in some games where we've seen him start Odegaard and Eze in the 10, Odegaard is more kind of a deep line 8 or whatever, playing on the left hand side, played a couple of good games. Now he's injured. Do you think that we have the squad to go on and do it this season? Do you think we will? I'm not saying that could change hands because it's only 1 point. Yeah. But do you think that we could stay there potentially? Because this is the first time since last year that we've gone top. Because we never last season.
This is what I was saying, Norm. Sometimes teams don't like to lead from the front in terms of the long seasons. So
we're not good chasers either, D. We're not good chasers either.
Fair enough. So maybe you just lead from the front.
So I'm trying to say we're not good chasers. So when we're meant to chase that, we try to chase down Man City, can't do it.
Yeah.
We didn't do it last season. Liverpool took their foot off the gas, no problem.
Yeah, because I do believe
it's that mentality thing of I think more than anything now for Arsenal, it's down to the metal now. In terms of how these guys and our Arteta, because I think Coraja said it earlier on in the chat that, or one of the guys said it in the chat that it's a mental thing with Arsenal to see over the line. It's still early days. It's only 7 games, and we've got top gooners saying we're going to win the league. We're going to do the quadruple. Let's calm down. As Shane would say, press the brakes, man. Press the brakes. Put the reins on the horse and hold up, man.
What are we talking there, Norm? League, Champions League, FA Cup?
I don't know. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Some of the stuff that
that's the original quadruple, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, the quad. You're talking about both cups. Both cups.
I mean, listen, these guys.
League, Champions League.
Listen, Shane Gooner does his show, the Full Irish Breakfast, and he does his segment in there. Where he thinks a lot of these guys are drinking the Kool-Aid.
Well, I'll tell you what, Norms, if he does that, he's getting his statue outside of the Emirates, man. I know that much. He definitely getting his statue. If he does the quad, he's getting a statue.
Man like George, so why George Graham got a statue?
He never done the quad.
It's not about the quad, man. About this.
If this brother does the quad,
bro. This
if
man
he
ain't
does
doing
the quad, he's getting the statue.
Only quad he's doing is going to get a quad bike, and use another gimmick. He jumps to the quad bike, drives down to the training station. Goes, I've done the quad. I'm on the quad. That's the only quad we're going to be seeing.
He's going to be on the farm riding his quad bike.
Listen, realistically, do you think, guys, we will win a domestic trophy this season with the squad that we've got?
Yeah, I think you have to win something.
You have to, yeah. No ifs or buts. If you don't win the league or the Champions League, you've got to win the FA or the other cup, Carabao Cup. Yeah, there's no hiding place from that one, unfortunately, for Arteta. Otherwise, now legitimately fans can question whether he's taken them, whether he's the man before the man. He's taken as far as he can take them. Time to cut him loose. So I think he can't come up empty-handed this season, for sure. Is an FA Cup enough? To some it will be, to others it won't be.
But you spend 1.2 billion. That's not enough.
See, that's a lot in it, Norm.
It's a lot of money, man. You know what I mean? You've got to be aiming higher than that, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Like, FA Cup is not enough. Listen, it's great. Wembley, day out at Wembley and all of that stuff. And talking about Wembley, if you've probably heard the news that Arsenal are looking to extend their stadium to
I saw that today.
Is it 80,000 seat or whatever? And there's a possibility that we could end up going to Wembley. And now under the construction of the new Emirates Stadium, when we spent our time at Wembley, we didn't do too brilliantly. Tottenham done the same thing, didn't do too great at Wembley. But we there's talk that they want to expand the stadium. There's been undercurrent stuff going on now, and now it's come out again. I think these owners now want to invest, but I think more than anything, let's go and win something. Let's win something before we start talking about extending the stadium and whatnot. I mean, there's a massive waiting list. We know all of that. But for me, the focus is let's go and win something this season. And we have got the squad to do it, but it's whether we got the mental and the mentality to do it. Because, listen, as I said, teams like Bournemouth, Crystal Palace will probably drop away, and it'll be a usual top 5: Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Unfortunately, you don't quite make that.
No, we don't know. We don't know.
I mean, not trolling you here, but
no. 15th place finish.
Yeah,
Same with Spurs. I don't put Spurs in there, but what I would say, the new manager helps for Spurs. That's for sure. I'm not going to pretend that doesn't. I'm sure Chile will agree with that. With that new manager, Chile's going to expect to finish in a European spot, whether it be Champions League or Europa. Just because of.
I'm just wondering if they will have the big enough squad on all fronts. You know what I'm trying to say?
To compete. Yeah.
I think Arsenal's probably the most sort of prepped and to cope with all those, things. But I think I don't want Arteta to be in a situation where he throws away cups and domestic cups like he did last season. Again. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So. I want to see us win. I mean, listen, if we could win the Carabao Cup, that's the first one. You get that in, I think it's February. It kind of sets, and we're still fighting for the league. It kind of gives you that momentum. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I want. I want that momentum. Listen, it didn't harm Jose Mourinho. It didn't harm Pep. It didn't harm Pep Guardiola. These guys went for these things. They didn't look at it as it's a cup below me. They went for it and won it, and it brought a winning mentality. And that's for me what we need: a winning mentality. Going through this season, but it's taking it game by game. They got to be top 6 minimum. That's what they've got to be. So, Chile, are you talking?
No, you're talking about Tottenham. Tottenham, innit?
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? So, people are getting a bit beyond themselves, just game by game. Let's take it game by game and see how we come out. But listen, last season, you know what I mean, we didn't capitalize. This season we have. As I say, our next game is Fulham away. It's going to be a tough game, but I think with the team rested in that, and hopefully the players coming back from internationals, hopefully they'll come back, fully fit. And we keep pushing on. I think Shane was saying on his show that he wants us to go and win our next 5 games. And if you look at our next 5 games, just quickly before we go on to the fantasy league thing, and if these are doable, guys, just want to hear from you guys if you think this is possible. D, could you get up the Liverpool's next 6 games fixture if you go on One Football and just go there, right? Or as if you want to do that, I'm just going to go and look at Arsenal's next, and just tell me, coming out of that, who's going to come out the better? So let's have a look. Season. Right. Okay. So game week 8, yeah. So
game week 8, yeah.
Game week 8. So obviously we know game week 8, Man United go away to Liverpool. We go away.
Yeah, Super Sunday that is, isn't it?
Yeah, we go in. Well, we play Saturday evening, 5:30, and you guys play Sunday. So we're going to play before you. So we have to mount a bit of pressure. So Fulham Arsenal, D, is win. I don't want to know score prediction. It's win, draw, or lose.
Yeah, that's an Arsenal win.
Yeah, win.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah?
Yeah, win.
Okay, right. And Liverpool, Man United.
I'm going to go Liverpool.
Draw. I'm going to say a draw. Yeah, I'm going to draw.
All right, okay. All right, okay.
I'm going to come with some chest there, you know what I mean?
All right, then,
you're more patient than
me. Arsenal, Crystal Palace, game week 9.
Ooh, that's a good game, though. Yeah, home.
They did just lose the other day. Just thought I'd throw that in there.
2-1 Arsenal.
They are the best counter-attacking side, so just got to be careful with Teta, and it's that Sar guy, Ismail Sar guy. Arsenal, Crystal, what? Just give me the score. Win or lose, draw.
Win.
It's
at the Emirates, any norm?
Yeah, at the Emirates.
Yeah, win.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Arsenal win.
What's Liverpool's game week 9 game?
Liverpool game week 9. They are away to Brentford.
Win, draw, or lose? You see, it's funny how you have to really think hard. Whereas for our fixtures, you
just away. I think they draw that, no?
Wow.
Brentford. Away to Brentford.
Ed, sorry, Ed. People in the chat, take part, man.
I'm going Liverpool win. I'm going Liverpool win.
You're going to Liverpool win?
Yeah, only because they've already beaten them 2-0 away. They're coming to Anfield. I think they'll win.
No, it's not Brentford. It's not Brentford, no. It's not Brentford.
Oh, is that Brentford?
Yeah, it's not Brentford.
Shame.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah.
It's the 8 o'clock kickoff as well. It's the late one on the Saturday. The last one on the Saturday.
I'm going to stick Liverpool win.
Okay, that's cool.
And then you said draw. Did you say draw?
Yeah, I said a draw. Yeah.
All right. Game week 10. Arsenal go away to Burnley.
Oh yeah, Arsenal win.
Yeah, light work, no. 3-0. Light work.
That's you can play the kids.
Yeah.
No. Stop that.
Dalman and them man, they should be
playing. No. Stop that.
Yeah,
Stop
play the kids, man.
I'm not playing no kids.
Nathan and all them man there.
No.
Nathan and crew.
No.
Dalman.
Right, fair enough.
What's game week 10 for Liverpool?
Liverpool are at home to Villa. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah, Liverpool win, yeah.
Game week 11. We got 2 away games on the bounce. And remember, factored into this year, we played Bayern Munich and we're at Atletico Madrid in between this in the Champions League. Okay, so I just thought I'd just let you know that as well. Sunderland away. Arsenal go to Sunderland. Stadium alight.
Yeah, that's a win. 5:30
kickoff.
Yeah,
Arsenal win.
Okay. Arsenal win. So far, it's Arsenal win. Jeez, why? And what did I say? How many games? I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So game week 11, Liverpool go to the Etihad after playing Real Madrid at home.
Woo!
That's a madness, right
what
there.
We're saying, people, Liverpool go to the Etihad
after playing Real Madrid at home in the Champions League on the Tuesday, and then they have the 16:30 Saturday game against Man City at the Etihad.
What we're saying?
I think they lose it. No.
Yes, you gave for a draw.
Oh man. I'm going Liverpool win.
Wow. Okay.
After playing Real Madrid in the week.
Yeah.
Playing that City are going to be in the Champions League as well, so they're both going to be like good team anyway. So
all right.
Just
quickly. Game week 12. The North London derby. Arsenal v Tottenham.
That's a draw.
Arsenal v Tottenham. Just to let you know that.
Go beat them up, please, Norms. Go and beat them. Please.
Don't worry about that. We will be beat their butts. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And I'm going to come in and say at the Emirates.
At the Emirates.
Yeah. We're beating them.
Now I'm changing my mind.
Light work.
At the Emirates.
Light work. And then
Liverpool are home to Forest. Yeah, that's light work.
And Postecoglou. Yeah, forget that.
Yeah,
I'm going to sneak this. I'm going to sneak this cheeky one in because I know what Ez is going to say. Okay. Chelsea, Arsenal.
What the game week 13? No.
Yeah.
Game week 13.
This is a big game.
Draw.
Yep, a huge game.
Draw. Big game, and I'm gonna say it here on stream.
Behave yourself, because I'll let you. I'll take you off the stream. Behave.
No, I'm gonna say it here on stream.
What are you gonna say? Be careful. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This is a big game because the timing of this game is crucial in my house. Okay.
Hey.
You got it, Nomski?
Yeah,
I got it. Crucial in my house. Okay. And that's what I will say. These baffled, but that's what I will say. That's what I will say.
He's baffled. That's it. We leave it at that, people.
Yeah.
You all have to guess why it's so important.
It's
why November the 1st game is important. And we're leaving it at that. That.
That's what I will say.
Yeah. Game week 13.
Is that your wedding anniversary, Ez?
No,
it's not that.
I was going to say.
Not that, bro. All will be revealed. Yeah, all will be revealed. All right, game last one. Game week 30 for Liverpool. Who are they playing?
They're away to West Ham. Should be light work.
That's a Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Big D. I'm gonna just quickly get you to do the what's going on.
Let me open that one. All right.
Try to add that. Can you add that to the stage? I'm trying to add it. Can you add it?
Remove
this. Remove this. And then I think I might be able to add it, or you might have to add it your end.
It's not letting you add it.
Here you go.
You add it? All right, Norms. So we're looking at our week's top scorer, and that is that's Chili Dog, mate. 81 points in the Ridleys. Takes him up to 6 in the league. Man, like Chili. Big up yourself, my dude.
Chili Dog.
We have our my guy Dow Grady going top of the league with solid 66 with my guy Phil Headley behind him on a solid 66. So we have 4 Ez as well breaking into a 400 club. Ez with a nice 58, 410 points.
Not bad.
Where we go? Where is Kofi? Kofi is 8, nice 65 points for Kofi as well. Doing well. I got my big-headed nephew still ahead of me, 47 points. I scored a 55, which is fine. Where it's I got my brother JD with a solid 78 points there as well.
Where's Malcolm X?
I'm looking for Malcolm. Where is Malcolm?
She's above
me. Is she above me? Hold on, where is she? Oh no, she's below me. 52 points. So she's. This is what I say. Every week you got to score over 50 points to stay competing in the league. She's 17th. So she dropped a few. I dropped a few down to 13th. Still ahead of my younger brother, but my big head nephew's still ahead of me, so he's still chucking smack. You know what I mean? But it's only 10 points. 10 points is light work in this league. I'll catch him. But yeah, man. And then Kofi stayed at 8, so he didn't move there.
Kofi doing well, not like
but
last season.
But Ez and Andy. Yeah. Andy 81 is solid.
Well, and this is the first time I think in the what's going on prediction league history that I've seen Ez above me. a solid 2-1.
What?
2-1. The same as Kofi predicting for I think it was the Forest game. Was it the Forest game Kofi predicted? I can't even remember. Was it the Forest game Kofi predicted?
I should be 4th, B before C. I should be 4th, man. Alphabetical order and all that. Never mind. Allow it.
But I mean, at the start, mate.
Yeah, I was on a nightmare.
He was on a nightmare.
Yeah, man. So to get 2 blues on the bounce, I'm taking that. Yeah. But Ez with the green, Kofi with the green.
That's massive.
Yeah, man.
That's massive.
You know what I mean?
That is massive. Yeah. So Kofi called the Newcastle game 2-0. So so guys, if you're wondering what the greens and the reds and the blues mean, the greens mean if you get the outcome and the exact score right, you get 3 points.
Yeah.
If you get the correct score, then you get 1 point. So it's just like a draw. And if you obviously don't get it right, you get a red. So the blue is outcome, green is exact score.
Yeah.
And I was at the top of the table. And this is why I say, mate, staying at the top of the table is it's not easy. It ain't easy. So I dropped down to 3rd. I was actually sitting top for 7 weeks because it was game week 7, and I've now dropped down to thingy. So listen, there's no football.
You know what, Norm? I actually changed that score.
I know.
I actually had the correct score and I changed it, and then he scores. I actually had my mind was a 3-1.
Go with your mind, bro.
Go with the 2-1, and then when Semenyo scores late in the 93rd minute, I said, "This brother." But you know what? I got him in my fantasy league, so I didn't even mind.
Did your TV survive?
Yeah. I didn't even get vexed because I got him in my fantasy league, so I was like,
Chili says, "D, why are you always trying to get my spot? Kiss my teeth." All right, but listen, I want to thank everybody. Please, before you go out, please subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man.
Smash that like button. Thank you
big
to
up
everybody.
The chat, man.
Big up to the chat. Big up to Suge all the way in Australia.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know what time it is over there, but big up to him. He's always in everybody's chat. Later on tonight, I'm on the DJB show. What's it called? Midweek Mingle or Huddle. So I'll be on with DJ B at 9:40. And yeah, we've got a nice show in store for everybody. We're going to be obviously talking about just Arsenal, whereas on this channel, we talk about all our respective football teams. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Big D. I want to say a massive thank you to Ez Money Ez.
Always.
Really appreciate you coming on, and thank you to the chat. As I say, guys, please, before you leave out of here, smash that like button. I'm on the road to 1K, and hopefully you guys can get me there. But it's been a pleasure. It's international break, so guys, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not really into it. You know what I'm going to say? England, is it who are they playing? Azerbaijan or whatever? I don't even know. No, they should qualify that. You know what I mean? I just pray and hope that the players come back injury free.
Come back injury free. That's
ready
it, man.
for the 18th, where we play Saturday night. Saturday night away to Lee Gunner is live. Yeah, so people go raid Lee Gunner, go raid Normski TV, go and raid Lee Gunner is live. Go over there. I haven't got the raid thing yet because I'm not up to them kind of numbers. Yeah, but as soon as I get to them numbers, I'll be able to do the raid. So go over to Lee Gunner and say Normski raid. Big up to you. Big up to you. So people, take care. See you on the next What's Going On podcast. Take care and God bless. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of news coming out this week. Take care. Peace.